Racing to the 2024 Kentucky Derby, and this time let's get an update on Tuesday, December the 12th. We'll get an updated leaderboard, take a look at the recent Kentucky Oaks Prep race, the Starlet winner, also some impressive maiden winners, and those horses could be going next into some of the minor stakes races in January and February across the Midwest and down in Florida. Starting off, let's take a look at some maiden winners. I was watching some replays, and these are some horses that kind of caught my eye. It was Otello winning at Aqueduct, a son of Klin, first time out. He won and kind of drew off after splitting horses. Meanwhile, we'll go to Del Mar and take a look at Better Than Gold. He beat a 1-5 favorite, winning in the final stride. Speedrunner earned his diploma, second race out. Again, that was at Aqueduct, and Legalize, a winner at Churchill Downs on the Stars of Tomorrow card. Let's take a look at these replays, kind of see how they line up. First off, we go to Aqueduct. It's Otello getting the job done, first time out. Cyrus Klin, what I like here is the way he split horses after being blocked just a little bit, kind of split horses, winning in his debut. Those are always positive signs, and a little bit of route breeding. The mare is by Escondrea. Remember that horse who was favored for the Kentucky Derby before getting injured a couple of weeks before the Kentucky Derby. Otello, a first out winner. Then you've got Better Than Gold. We go out west. Del Mar, the turf meeting the surf, and second start out for Better Than Gold. Kind of just ran evenly around the track in his debut. Gary Mandela sends this one out. 10-1 odds. The sire is Nyquist. Off the pace. Look at him coming from third place. Gets up in the final stride. Making money with Mike Smith at the wire. Getting it up at 9-1 over the 1-5 favorite. Better Than Gold. Maybe we'll see him in the Sham Stakes next. Another winner that kind of caught my eye watching replays. Here's one, Speedrunner. What I like about this race, it was 1 1/8 miles, 9 furlongs. Second start out for Speedrunner. He's by Gunrunner. And look at that, the Mandy Pope Silks, the yellow and pink, getting it done. Kind of digging down in the stretch. A couple of other horses bet down. Actually, Speedrunner 9-2 in this race, getting the win at Aqueduct. We'll see if he goes to Tampa Bay or maybe to the Jerome Stakes. Then our fourth winner we're taking a look at is Legalize, a winner at Churchill Downs on the Stars of Tomorrow card. Second start out, kind of was bet down in his debut. Then they sent him to the lead here, goes wire to wire, setting some fast fractions, sub 110. Getting the job done. On 11:15, this was a win, and then I like the fact that he worked back on December the 8th, as he could be running soon here in December or January. He is nominated to the Gunrunner Stakes. Meanwhile, let's take a look at some Oaks prospects. First off, we'll go to Nothing Like You, winning the Starlet Stakes over the weekend, and then Leslie's Rose, a 10-length winner for Todd Pletcher. Starting off with Laale. Of course, the Starlet Stakes used to be the Hollywood Starlet. Third straight win for Nothing Like You. Draws off down the lane. Now she's won 3 straight, a maiden race, the Desi Arnaz, and the Starlet. Bob Baffert wins his 7th straight Starlet Stakes and his 10th overall, as Nothing Like You defeats Chatless, who was bet down in this race, but Nothing Like You dominates late. Some bumper cars going on in the background, but Nothing Like You gets the win. Then we go to Aqueduct. First start out, $1.1 million purchase. Leslie's Rose, a debut win at Aqueduct for Todd Pletcher. You know, he does really well with the fillies, and he could have an Oaks-type horse here. Won a sprint race. Sire is into mischief out of a Galileo mare, so definitely some distance pedigree on the broodmare side. Wins by 10 and kind of draws off with a quick burst of speed late. A lot of times Todd Pletcher likes to get him 1 or 2 races for those fillies, and then he'll bring him down to Gulfstream Park. Leslie's Rose winning that debut. So the Kentucky Derby leaderboard remains unchanged as we head into the Springboard Mile. That'll be Friday night at Remington Park. We've already got a preview up. And Fierceness continues to lead the way. He's getting a little bit of a break. We might see him in the Holy Bull Stakes. Locked is also down in Florida. Timberlake getting about 60 days off. We won't see him until the end of February. He had 5 starts as a 2-year-old. Then Liberal Arts. West Saratoga continues to work out. And Honor Marie, the Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes winner, we might see him next at Oaklawn Park in the Southwest Stakes. Dornoch going to head down to Gulfstream Park after winning the Remsen Stakes. And then you've got Risk It, maybe in the Gunrunner, Moonlight, and the Wine Steward also rounding out that top 10 on the leaderboard as we start to go into the mid part of the month in December. Now the Gunrunner Stakes nominations are out. Could be a good field. Daily Racing Form reporting last week that Nash, the impressive 10-length winner at Churchill Downs, he is nominated. You've got Legalize, a couple of horses nominated for trainer Steve Asmussen. Malibu Rain, Neat, a 3-time winner, couple of wins on the turf course, going to be nominated for the Gunrunner. Northern Flame, Prodigy Paradise, Risk It, 4th in the Jockey Club Stakes. Sneed, a 2-time winner, and then Track Phantom also for Steve Asmussen. The road to the Kentucky Derby 150 continues. We've got the Springboard Mile coming up next at Remington Park. The preview is already up for that race. The LaSalle Futurity, that race coming up this weekend. The Gunrunner Stakes kicks off the Fairgrounds Road. The Smarty Jones on September the 1st. The Jerome Stakes on January the 6th. And the Sham Stakes on January 7th kicks off the winter meet for Santa Anita as they go down the trail to the 2024 Kentucky Derby. We're going to be following it all the way along here on the channel. Previews of all the Kentucky Derby prep races and points races on the trail. Don't forget, Wednesday night, Jessica Tugwell of Hawkstone Bloodstock going to join me. We're going to talk pedigrees, how to use them in your handicapping, a little bit of a pedigree primer. We'll talk about the sire influence, the mare influence, what Jessica looks at when she handicaps, and also a little bit about her newsletter talking about pedigrees and what she looks for in researching pedigrees for some broodmare prospects. Jessica Tugwell of Hawkstone Bloodstock. Make sure to join it on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central. If you can't catch it live, watch the replay and learn more about pedigree handicapping as we continue to roll out our pedigree and handicapping videos. The Triple Crown Prospectus starts on the first week in January. It's going to go all the way through the Belmont Stakes, 2,000 words every Monday. It's free. Hit that subscribe button in the description below. Subscribe and it'll come right to your inbox. We'll have notes, we'll have rankings, we'll have some updated maiden winners, kind of just talking about horses to watch in some of the 3-year-old races, stakes races, turf horses. We cover it all in the Triple Crown Prospectus. Don't forget to watch. We've got the Remington Park, the Springboard Mile, and some nice, impressive maiden winners. What did you think of Leslie's Rose, Speedrunner, and also Legalize? Leave a comment on some of the horses that you're looking at as we get ready for the Triple Crown 2024.